Well, good morning. It's October 24th, Saturday. Figured I'd give you a little update. Let's see. My half black white leopards, I've got a couple drops added in. They should be available by December. So I'm taking reserved pre-orders on them. Probably going to be selling my stock as pairs because I've been running out of females. Because for every trio I'll sell, I'll end up with I sell one male to two females. So I think I'm going to start selling them in pairs from now on. But anyway, just contact me and we'll figure that out. But anyway, so I finished the new floor in the fish room. I pulled out the old cushion tiles that were only half-inch thick. They were getting a little played. I had them down for a few years. So I replaced it with the 3/4 inch, much more cushion, and it's a lot cleaner. So I'll show you the new floor soon. And well, let's get to it. I'll start showing you some fish. All right, I'm not even gonna. I thought I could switch the camera around while I was doing the video, but I couldn't. So anyway, we'll start with some of the. This is a hybrid from my Moscows, which is sort of like a grass. So I'm breeding these back to the females I made the hybrids with, which were sort of a half black female. Okay, so these are the siblings. Let me take off this flash. Anyway, so here's the whites. These are the half black white leopards. Got a few drops out of them. Actually, they dropped again last night. You can see the black feces on the bottom. But by the time I woke up this morning, they were gone. So this line definitely eats their fry, unlike my other strains. I just set up these half black blues. These are my half black purple leopards breeders. Just set these up on the 24th of September, so they should be dropping soon. On the different lighting, they'll show different variations of the purple, and also the pH will affect the purple. It'll make it either a lavender or more of a yellow, but it depends on the lighting also. Here's my full reds. These are some very young American greens. I'm going to start calling these Kwartler greens because they're not like anybody else's greens. They're not a Schubel green. Originally from Bob Lewis, but I've done a few changes with them. I'm starting to get some black or greenish coloration on the pectoral fins. I don't know if there's any, they're not coming to the front, but these were originally my whitetails, and I actually got the caudal color a little bit more of a lighter green, and I'm kind of happy with them. I'm one of the few breeders producing IFGA quality fish that maintains the same strains for a long time. If you watch other people's videos, you'll see 1 month they have all kinds of really pretty fish, and then a couple months later you'll see their videos and they're not breeding the same fish anymore because they're not successful. So they switch to something else that they import. My strains have been around a long time. if it's something new, it's something I've created. All right, down here are all my fry tanks. A lot of babies coming up. I have another tank down there. These are half black blues. Didn't have a chance to pull them out at a month age. So they're still in a drop tank, but doing frequent water changes. They're doing pretty good. I'm probably going to start selling out of this tank. Let's come along here now. These are my variegated snakeskins. I have about 1 or 2 trios left from these siblings. Okay, these haven't dropped yet. I set these up on the 26th of September. They should drop soon. As you can see, I set up my breeders very young. You notice also, when I show you my breeders, my females are healthy, full bellies. The lateral line, which is if you look at a guppy closely, you'll see there's a line that goes diagonally through the body. My strains carry straight lateral lines. No curves, no upturns on the females' heads. Very important if you're showing fish that you don't have these flaws when you put a fish in a show. All right, so these are Schubel greens. Now here's my other. These are the tank of greens I showed you before. These are the parents. Nice big deltas. Like I told you in my previous video, this male has the body's a little bit smaller than I like, but he was an overall really good shaped fish when I selected him as a breeder back in July. Also, all my tanks are labeled, okay, so I can track them in my record keeping books, which are right here. I mean, I got books going all the way back to 1985. This book I started in December. Keeps all my records. There's another tank of Schubel greens. I've got 2 drops out of them so far. I have plenty of Schubel greens available. I'm going to show you those tanks soon. Here are my cobras. Well, here's my regular line of half black AOCs. Nice dark bodies, matching dorsal caudals. Good 1-to-1 on the body. That's half the body. I mean, the overall fish, if you divide it in half, should be half body and half tail. These are young blues. Let me see if I can get the light out of the way. I usually don't use a light, but it's on and I can't turn it off. Let me try something here. Nope, won't work. Anyway, you can see the blues. There's a nice. I have some of the best blues around. Color-wise, size-wise, shape. These are half black blue. Got several young drops of these coming up. These are my yellow leopards. The half black AOC yellow leopards. See if I can get in on these nice so you can see. Actually, I'm going to pause this and start it. Okay, so now I turned the light off. It was just annoying me. Nice matching dorsals and caudals, good half black body. These are young, these are barely 4 months old. Waiting for a drop from them. They were also set up in September. Here are my young half black purples. I have siblings from these, from this drop and a few other drops that are available. I'm going to feature them soon. I know if I put the flashback on, you'll see the purple will really highlight, but it's just a little annoying. Trust me, these are not black. These are half black purple. These are half black greens. These are my other grass line. Okay, so now I'm just going to swing around. Here are my blues, my American blues. These are all siblings. This one tank, they're all brothers and sisters in there. Females are in the cage. These were born July 2nd. These are half black blues. If there was a show right now, they'd be going back and forth to the shows. Some more half black blues. Ran out of females. Young half black greens. These are my half black white leopards, but I'm not going to be selling these. I'll sell a few males, but the females I'm not parting with until I get enough young coming up. So far I got 2 drops from my breeders. These are not my breeders. There's another tank of blues. Some full reds. Most of these are sold out already. I have a couple younger tanks like these. Black virgin females in the baskets. Now let's move down the line. Here's my my American purples. With this line is the line that carries the dark pectoral fins. They're actually purple pectorals. And they're not those Dumbo ears or whatever you call them. Because they have the color in the pectoral fins, they appear larger, but they're normal pectoral fins. There's some more of my greens. Half black purples. Well, half black purple leopards, I'm sorry. Chewable greens. These are available. Another tank of young half black greens. These are those multi-bicolor grass or whatever. You can see the grass patterns. These fish are just 5 months old. As you can see, they were born May 19th. There's another tank of the purples. Virgin females. Some younger chewable greens. Another tank of half black greens. Whereas these are half black blue. Half black blue, half black green. There's some grass. These end tanks here don't video well because the reflection. Okay, now I don't know if everybody remembers from my previous videos, I featured a new type of cobra that popped up out of my cobras that didn't have the cobra pattern. It had the pattern in the caudal and the dorsal, but not in the body. Okay. These are F2s now from that male and his sisters, and just about 90+% of these males are non-cobra. They're more like an AOC bicolor, possibly developing into a multi. Well, time will tell. But these are nice, strong, thick-bodied fish, as most of my strains are, but these are a little bit thicker. These remind me of an old Henel bicolor. I remember as a kid going into this pet shop in the Bronx, not far from where I lived, called Johnny Trailers, and Trailers Tropicals, and it was one of the few stores that Paul Henel would sell his older breeding stock to. He never sold young breeding stock or pairs or whatever of his guppies. Only his old stuff did he sell to the pet store. The females were huge. But anyway, this line reminds me of one of the lines he used to sell to them. Or maybe that's what got me excited when I saw this pattern pop up. Anyway, moving down the line. My wife's waiting for me to come in and have lunch. These are my half black AOC purple leopards. Very prolific. I have several tanks of these. Another tank, younger tank. You see what I'm saying? Now this happens to be a little more directly under a brighter light from my ceiling fixtures, and they're showing yellow. But here, a little bit darker. It all depends on the lighting. I just put these in here a few days ago. These are a little over a month old. These are half black AOCs, my regular line. Young half black reds not available yet. I have to set up my breeders first. My half black reds are not that prolific. I find I need to set up at least 3 males with no more than 2 or 3 females to get babies. I don't know why, it's a struggle. But they are nice fish, nice red color, matching dorsal. I eliminated the white that used to appear in the base of the dorsal. That's gone. The half black in the body is good. It's not a blue anymore. It is a black. So once I pick my new breeders, I have 2 tanks of these. They will be available probably as pairs. Like I said, I think I'm going to go start listing my fish as pairs. A younger tank of half black greens. Nice young tank of half black purples. Other than my breeders, you won't see too many tanks in my fish room with big males or adult fish, because either I sold them out to make room for new fry, and there's no shows right now, so there's really no point in keeping older fish. So I try to sell them all. Those I can't sell, I donate to the Sink in the Sky. There's a nice young tank of half black yellow leopards. Nice pre-hit females. I have some virgins, but these are nice pre-hit females. These are just 11 or 12 weeks old. This is the first drop of the next generation of the white leopards. But it was a small drop, lots of females. Only 4 or 5 males that I, after culling at a month, that I kept. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be selling from this tank. I have 2 other tanks that are younger than these. But I'm just hoping that they're going to have the good pattern. Right now the bodies don't look as dark, but I'm pretty sure by the time they're mature it'll darken up. This tank of reds, these are full reds. These are more sugar greens. These are those bicolor grass. These are the variegated snakeskins. A real young tank of my blues. the other tank of half black reds. Another tank of half black purple leopards. Half black blues. I'm going to try to do the bottom tank without the flash. Let's see if they come out. These are those multi-bicolors. Let me stop the video and put the flash back on. Alright, so here's the flash back on. These are all available. These are full red albinos, not available yet. Younger tank of full reds. Well, let me show you the new floor. So, this is all those puzzle pieces. They come 24-inch square tiles. Easy to put together. Easy to lay down. But boy, is it good on your legs and your back. Just getting tired of the old floor. They were thinning out. They weren't as cushiony. I guess the cushion part of these tiles breaks down after a while. Some more half black purple leopards. Half black purples. Young tank of the American purples. These are a tank of cobras. And by cobra, I'm just describing the pattern in the body. These are actually would be classified and entered in the AOC bicolor class. That means any other color, bicolor. Young purples, young grass, another tank of young grass, nice tank of blues. American greens. These are just 5 weeks old. I just put these in here the other day. Alright, well that's about it, I guess. So as, you know, if you're interested, commenting on YouTube channel, I mean, all well and good, it's nice, I appreciate the comments, but if you're inquiring about my breeding stock or you have questions, your best way to get a hold of me is to email me, bronxyogi@gmail.com. In your email, I appreciate if you send me your contact information, and if you have a mobile phone, give me your mobile phone number. I'm not going to call you. Most likely I'll just text you to set up a time of day or whatever that you can text me, and we'll figure out a time to speak on the phone if you got questions. It's much easier to answer questions over the phone than texting back and forth. And email is just ridiculous. Anyway, so have a great weekend. I hope everybody's registered to vote. If you haven't already voted, get that ballot. Walk over, drop it in the drop box. Don't even attempt to mail it. It's too late to mail your ballots. It'll never get there in time. All right, well, have a great weekend.